Yo, what's going on, everyone? As you can tell from the title, I am going to be playing Lords of the Fallen because I'm kind of late to this, but apparently people are trying to trash the creator of this game. Well, people mostly in Reddit, the cesspool of Reddit. And before we even play like a little bit of this game, I'm not quite sure what's going on with Reddit because I used to use Reddit and I always knew it was a pretty toxic place. Worse than Twitter, to be honest, before Elon Musk bought X. And now, depending on your opinion, X is either worse or better. My personal opinion, I think it's better because I don't like censorship of free speech whatsoever. I come from a country where we already have to deal with that bullshit. I don't feel like having that in the States. That being said, I always knew it was a cesspool, a place, basically a bunch of internet nerds who are way too ingested in the confines of basically me. But I happen to work out, so I'm not one of them. I'm correct. Everybody else is wrong. But they're just so ingested into the internet lifestyle to where they can't go out, experiment with women, and actually have a good session at the gym and really feel like they're pumping their brains out by working out. All jokes aside, though, no, it is a legit cesspool, and I absolutely hate it. I ended up seeing this game, Lords of the Fallen, and I was like, you know what? It seems like just like another Souls, like I'm gonna pass. Then I heard that they got an update. I was like, eventually got to get to this game. I'll put it on the back burner. Next thing you know, I watch an Asmongold episode, and it goes over Reddit being a cesspool once again. Apparently, the creator, this dude, got tons of backlash. It was funny. He was doing a video of a video. So, I mean, that's basically what he does anyway. He's always reacting to someone reacting. He'll react to himself, reacting to somebody else, react to him, who already started by reacted to themselves or some bullshit like that. Anyway, long story short, I picked up the game because I hate anyone who's woke with the whole agenda that you can't discuss or make polls. Basically, the fascists, the people who think that capitalism and free speech and stable democracy of people's opinions and bringing it up to a vote is fascism. Somehow, some way, I don't think these people have ever gone outside of the U.S., and I would love for them to. I actually would love to see how they would handle, like, basically either where I grew up or where some of these people that, the place that I grew up in the orphanage, it was an organization that got my parents to adopt us. It was called Limiar. I wish that they could have put some Americans in the places where the Limiar had to go and grab Americans to go to these other third world countries, because there were some terrible spots besides just me. I remember, not to get too sidetracked, but I remember we were in, we always did reunions when it came to the people who got adopted. We thought we had it bad because of starvation and, just basically not being able to eat, no clothes. We had to share clothing, all this other stuff, the good stuff that makes you really tough and strong if you don't die. We thought we had it bad. There was this Russian kid one year, and then I was like, hey, because we always wanted to talk about the fucked up experience and who had it worse and all this other stuff. And we were like, all right, like, what happened to you? What happened to you? What happened to you? Then it came to his turn. We thought we had it bad. We didn't really have it that bad. This dude, if you looked at the person the wrong way, the people who were supposed to take care of you, not parents, I wouldn't even call them teachers. They were just people who were there, basically. If you looked at them the wrong way, automatic whipping. You just get whipped. So he showed us his back, and there's just whipped marks. Yeah. I would love to see them figure out a way to see how they could live and survive in those environments, because I don't know what it is about people in this country, but people who are born with a lot, they can't really fathom their lifestyle with anything else. So, you know what? Actually, the video is up right here. I think I'm just going to leave it like this. I'll do another gameplay of this because I feel like if I continue rambling, this video is going to be going on for too long. But the funny thing is about people in, especially Reddit, reminds me of Americans as a whole who have too much and don't actually understand what it means to have nothing. It's, what is that thing where the snake that eats, it's the Ouroboros? Is that what it is? Because at the end of the day, you have so much, but you have to cling on to something that you think is sensible and idealistic, and you think you're picking a struggle basically. But what you don't understand is people who have struggles don't want to have those struggles. We would love to get the sperm lottery and live in a place where there is no such thing as struggle, which is like insane to fathom that somebody who has more than what we ever had would love to bitch and whine on Reddit about having an option to take something in, put something out of a video game. And the main reason I want to cling on to the video game as well is because it's such a beautiful escapism, to the point where it's like, I have my world. I have the fucked up shit that happened to me and my siblings. I have all these experiences. Boom, video game. Whether it was Sonic, Mario, Luigi, Dragon Ball Budokai, it didn't matter. It was such a good way to not know that you were in the shit as a kid. Because as a kid, you don't want to deal with the shit. You want some type of escapism. And that's why it pisses me off when I see that shit when it comes to video games. Because I'm just like, what the fuck are you guys doing? And what the fuck is this community as a whole, to the point where you just want to continue bitching and whining at anything that doesn't make any sense to fucking pick a struggle to. Like, you're struggling because he decided, the creator of Lords of the Fallen, wanted to create a poll to see if instead of A, B, male, female. Your perceived notion of struggle is non-existent. There is no struggle. You haven't had to deal with anything. And I think that's the problem with Reddit. It's all these internet nerds who have yet to go to the gym, have yet to pick up a single female, have sex with a single female, that causes you, and honestly, I feel like Reddit is a good place to cause school shooters. Because at the end of the day, if you're in a collective community as a whole to where you have to pick a struggle to, it's like basically idiots who before were silenced because there was no internet or internet community to all cling on to a struggle with and pick a struggle and figure out like, you want to study gender science and then if bears actually shit in the woods, I want to go study that too. It's like, you guys are fucking idiots. You guys don't know what to bitch and whine about because you never had to struggle for anything else other than finding one to make believe one. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't get it. People who blame fascism who never actually experienced fascism is hilarious to me. And from the outside looking in, everyone on Reddit is fucking crazy. You guys are fucking insane. Like it blows my mind how people are just like who think like this. Talking to clients, it's funny because when we talk to clients in the barbershop, it reminds me because I actually just had this client today and we were talking about it. We can't know. So the fat, overweight piece of shit Redditor who hasn't had a vagina and who hasn't been able to have a serious communication with anybody outside the people that they have to go on the internet to troll and pick a struggle with, we can't fathom that. Like normal everyday humans can't fathom that. Just like how we can't fathom like what it means to like kids and want to touch kids, because our minds aren't wired that way. We're not weirdos who do that shit. We're normal everyday American citizens who live their day to day and have too much on their own life and want to play some type of video game or do something from escapism from the real world, that we don't have enough time on the internet to bitch and whine about gender roles, gender ideology, 600 different genders. What is sex? What is a female? What is a male? I'm going to make my kid do this because I think it's this. We don't have any of that bullshit. And I can't get over how much of a cesspool Reddit is. Like, it's so weird seeing this shit. And at the end of the day, I'm going to do everything in my power, in my business and my community to throw money that is anything that's going to butt heads against that shit. I saw that this dude who created it, I actually have no idea about this game, by the way. I'm going to play through it. I'll do a playthrough of it. I'll do chapters. I'll do whatever I need to do. I'll do live streams with it. I will support this creator no matter what, just based on the hate that he fucking got from these weirdo freaks who want to bitch and whine about stuff that isn't real. Nothing is real that you're bitching about, and it doesn't make any sense. And I'm going to continuously throw and I want to throw anything that's going to go in opposition to this, and I will talk about it. Even if it reaches 1 viewer, I want this video up, and it needs to stay up because you people are fucking weird. Reddit is a cesspool of people who do not know what it actually means like to be in the real world. And for the life of me, I'm curious as to how they get to this point, because from 0 to I don't know, what's the average age of a weirdo Redditor who weighs 300 pounds over, who hasn't had any type of sexual contact with a woman? 37, 40-year-old Redditor who stays on the fucking internet all day. There's a time span in their life to where they were a baby, and then like something like fucked up in their head to where they just thought this shit was I don't know, normal. They were like, oh, I'm gonna think X because of X. Were you not hugged as a child? This is why I hug and tell my kid that I love him so much, because just you never know what could happen. I think Redditors in general just weren't loved enough. That I think maybe I shouldn't be getting mad, because I think they just all need a hug, because it's just grown people that just didn't get hugged enough as a child. And that's where the delusion and the fucking picking of a fake struggle comes out of, because their life was so easy and their parents didn't love them and they didn't get enough attention and they didn't get enough love. And then next thing you know, Ted Bundy, you just want to start killing animals, and then next thing you know, you're killing people. I don't know. Something has to happen like that. But I just realized that when I was going to make this intro, this was supposed to be an intro. It's now a 12-minute video. I'm like, there's no way in hell we're going to do this plus a gameplay with this entire intro. So I'll still have the thumbnail for Lords of the Fallen. We're still going to do Lords of the Fallen because I'm going to support the creator of this game, and we're going to continue playing this game. I'll upload this video right now. I'll get worked on playthrough of this video right now. Redditors, we need another platform. At the end of the day, we need another. YouTube needs to nut up and shut up and actually get started on a platform that does something like X and Reddit and Facebook. Who the fuck goes on Facebook anymore? I don't know. But there needs to be a community billboard like app other than X and Reddit, because it's just X. It's gotten overly political since Elon Musk. Overly political. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a grown-ass man. I like seeing butt. I like seeing boobs. I can't even go on the butt and boob app anymore, bro, because it's filled with politics. And yeah, I repost the politics. I'm a grown-ass man who likes paying attention to money and politics as well. But every now and then I want to see some butt and boobs. I can't see that anymore on this political app. Reddit, it's a cesspool. I can't see nothing but bitching. Every time I open up that app, is someone complaining about something that's not real. It's non-existent. I'm confused. On top of that, Reddit is another cesspool, because why the fuck there's a subreddit that asks other Redditors, get this, there's a subreddit of people asking people about their relationships and if it's a good idea on what they should do. None of the advice that you're getting on Reddit should be useful. You should read these comments. They're fucking idiots. They don't know what the hell a real relationship is or how to act, because they never experienced anything other than being on the computer nonstop looking at other subreddits. It's a weird fucking app, dude. I'm so confused. Anyway, go buy Lords of the Fallen if you want to support this shit. I'm supporting this. I'm going to continue playing this. I'll upload a gameplay on this because this intro is going to be way too long. Spend your money on this because I'm tired of this shit. Reddit and the DEI and the wokeness. It's gotten to a point where like the pendulum is swinging, bro. And if you guys don't know that, from 2025 when Donald Trump got elected, the pendulum is swinging, and you guys are continuously pushing that pendulum to the right side, because you guys do not know how to shut up. You guys do not know how to just take it on the chin and just let it go and see what happens. Everything is too. Here's my reaction. Here's my reaction. Here's my reaction. Here's my reaction. That just happened. Here's my reaction. And I'm not saying that the left and right aren't faulty for it. The right is at faulty for it. The left is at faulty for it. But the left has been so fucking annoying, and people are so tired of it. And I feel like the Reddit is just a leftist, like 32 middle-aged man who hasn't left his mom's basement, like just shit poster. And it doesn't make sense. Why are you hating on a guy who created a game that wanted to update the game and actually talks to the community of the people in the game who wants to make the game better? It makes no sense to me. You people are trash, just trash individuals.